We are the champions, my friends, and we'll keep on fighting till the end. Dun, 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 dun. 'Cause we are the champions, we are the champions. No time for losers, 'cause we are the champions of the world. That's just for you guys to keep you all fighting, and for my great band, my favourite band, Queen. I'm a great big Freddie Mercury lover. Well, I'm a bit full of the flu, guys, but I'm trying my best here. I'm sweating and everything, but I'm be doing the Q&A Friday again. There's another 2 questions left from yesterday. So the first one is from Progressive Vegan. What is my tips on staying positive? My tips on staying positive are just to take every day as it comes. Know that you're going to have good and bad days, but accept both as the same. I always remember that the hymn that my mum used to give me, and it was called If, and it's all about if you can, man. It's accepting the good days and the bad days, and that's basically what I try and do. I just try and accept the good and the bad and treat them both the same and keep fighting each day. And I know that things that you're not going to have a great day every day, but accepting the good days and praising the Lord for the good days that you do have. And that's just what my positivity is. I know that I'm going to struggle some days, but I want to keep fighting, and you guys spur me on to do that and to help other people as well. So that's basically my main tip for staying positive. And do you have any coping mechanism when things get hard? Yeah, like I say, what I try and do is I try and focus my attention elsewhere. I'll focus on doing things like art. Obviously on here in YouTube, as I find it's a great form of release, coming on here and speaking to you guys, because when you do that, you take away the power that the eating disorder and the bad thoughts in your mental health has over you, because that's, like I say, that's what it really loves, is secrecy. And if you can come on here and speak to people, it's a great form of therapy, and it takes away that control. Half the problem is speaking out and giving that control away from the eating disorder and obviously the mental health side of things. And obviously as well, with times like the stresses that I suffer with missing my parents and things, used to before I would really get focused on it and think of all the bad thoughts, but now I like to celebrate the good times, get down and put flowers down like I've always done, but get down and speak to them and remember the good times and know that they're here watching over me, and I'm going to see them again in my next life, I know that. What else as well, have I ever thought about going to do schools to raise awareness of my story? Yes, I actually have. If you hang on a second, I'll show you some papers that I've got. You'll actually see here my story in various papers. This is from the Daily Record and things about my story. And what actually happens is that's the last one there from the local paper. And what's actually happening lately is that I'm a volunteer for BEAT in the Men and Boys Eating Disorder Service Scotland. And we've actually got a schools project that is actually in Aberdeen and Edinburgh at the moment, but they're going to be focusing it all out over the country, and it's going to be coming down to Ayrshire, to where I am. So I'm actually going to be involved in that as well, and I'm going to go out and speak to schools and things about raising awareness for eating disorders and try and promote a good healthy lifestyle. And obviously as well, I won't be able to mention the vegan lifestyle obviously, because the eating disorder community and things don't like you promoting vegan lifestyle, but I'll be going out there and speaking about promoting a healthy lifestyle and eating food in abundance, and obviously eating foods and not labelling foods as good or bad, and eating everything in moderation. So thanks very much for that question. That's really, really good. And if you would like any more focused on this side of things, my work that I do with BEAT and Men and Boys Eating Disorder Service, please let me know and I'll do a video especially on that. The next question is from Eringle Brave. Where does my passion come from in shedding light on all types of mental illness. Well, obviously, all the things that I've seen when I've been in the hospital, I've got many friends that suffered with various different illnesses, schizophrenia, bipolar. I've lost friends through eating disorders. Some of my family have actually got eating disorders over in Australia. I've got two cousins, my cousin Catherine and my cousin Jeanette. They both have eating disorders, and they've been through an awful lot about it. And obviously my work that I do with Be, like I just said, in the Men and Boys Eating Disorder Service, I've obviously spoken at Parliament and things about eating disorders and Eating Disorder Awareness Week, and I'll be doing that next year as well. So my passion basically is to get end the stigma, and like I always say, you don't feed the stigma. That is basically it. Feed yourself, which is very true. Do I think I'd still be as passionate if I hadn't seen sufferers firsthand in hospital? Definitely, yeah, because I've actually got a lot of family members, like I say, that suffer with various mental health illnesses. My grandfather was a manic depressive, and so is my few of my uncles. I've got family members that have got schizophrenia, like I say. I've got family members that have got eating disorders. So I see all the things that they went through before I have, and to be honest, I never realised that until I started doing work with the eating disorder services that obsessive compulsive disorder is a precursor to eating disorders. And actually, before I had my eating disorder, when I was a semi-professional footballer at the time with Scotland under-16s, I actually went through a lot of obsessive compulsive disorder. I used to wash myself up to 10, 12 times a day, changing my clothes, constant washing my hands. I would arrange things all out for a certain time of day. I had to do everything by a certain time of day as well, eating by a certain time, even going to the toilet at a certain time, taking the dogs out at a certain time, and that is something I actually still suffer from quite a good bit even today. And if you would obviously like me to cover things on that, I will do that. So thanks very much for those questions, guys, and I look forward to all the questions for next week. I've got a lot of things planned this weekend. I'm going to the Vegan Fete today in Glasgow at the Flying Duck, so if you would like to see a video on that, I'll do a vlog for you. If that's something you would like to see, please let me know down in the comments below. I've got some extra things that I'll be doing with Jessica Australia again, and I've also got a collaboration with Racy Baby. We're going to be doing a supercharged smoothie. It's going to be focused on getting good nutrition in eating disorder recovery, and she'll be doing that, so please go and check her channel out as well, guys. You'll find her channel in my links below in the descriptions of the people that I recommend for vegan lifestyles, and we'll be, like I say, we'll be doing that, so that's going to be really something I'll look forward to. And she's another great person. I really love her too much. She does a lot of great work focusing on obviously recipes and things, and speaking about her illness and things like that as well, so please go and check her channel out. So I'm just going to go and try and get a wee rest and things for a wee while, because I'm feeling quite choked up and my head's all over the place, so I'm sorry if I've been a wee bit scatty with the questions and things, but I tried my best. And like I say, guys, remember, choose compassion, go vegan, binge on life, purge negativity, starve guilty feelings. Speak to you all again soon, guys, and love you. I would also like to add to Progressive Vegan's question about what keeps me positive and things, which I actually forgot to put down. I'd actually written things down and went and lost my piece of paper, but like I say, my thoughts were all over the place. But the main thing that really keeps me positive is thinking about all the people out there that's suffering and going through bad times. There's people dying with terminal illnesses. There's people lying out in the street, they've got no food and no shelter. And like I say, the things my mum and dad went through, terminal illness, and they fought every day with a smile on their face, and they done everything to help other people. And what they went through and what people with terminal illnesses go through pales in comparison to what I go through. That's nothing. So there's no reason for me to feel bad about things. People are dying every day. People are taking their last breath as we speak. Families are going through really bad times, and so there's no reason to feel bad about things. Life's great. Every day that you wake up and you feel that heartbeat is motivation to keep fighting. No matter how bad you think your life is, there's always somebody worse off than yourself, and that's very true, and that is my main motivation. I do a lot for cancer research and things as well, and that's what I say. To think that those people who do all they do and keep fighting, even with illnesses that they've got, is just, that is inspiration. I'm not an inspiration, and I never will be anything like that until I can fully recover and help people. But even then, I don't think I'm an inspiration. So that's one thing I would say. That's inspiration. People like that, people that go out and fight in the wars for our freedom and things like that, that's inspiration. Doctors that's in there saving lives every day, that's inspiration. That is motivation to keep going. So thanks very much, guys, and thanks very much for that question, Progress.